Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and before we hop in, shout out to the giveaway winner, Reese Jackson. Congrats to you. Make sure to respond to my comments so I can get your address and such, and let's hop right into the match. So we have TMW, Don't GG Me, with 916 rating versus Nesh with 1461 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video, and let's hop right in. We're going to see a tie, another tie, and then Nesh is going to win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And he's going to decide to go first. 40 versus 41. Opening hand is Nian, Roshi, Foolish Goods, Kieran, and Desires. No going second cards. Really bad sign. And then he has Ash, Droll, Roshi, City, Chuchi. So having like multiple hand traps shows that like he was ready for going second. Like his hand was ready for going second. Also, he cut down the 40 cards. We've seen him on 41 a lot recently, but I really like that he cut down the 40 cards. You really want to draw your powerful cards every time, even if it's only a tiny percentage difference. I'd rather see that tiny percentage more. It's going to activate City. That's going to bring out Chuchi from deck. And then Roshi hand effect. That's going to send Qinglong. And then Qinglong effect. That will add Lulu. Then discard Chuchi. Lulu effect on Chuchi. Bring itself out by sending Qinglong. And then adding GG. It's going to activate GG effect on Chuchi. That's going to send Nian, bring itself out. Then goes for a Shen. Then Chuchi, lower the level by 3. Then go for Cloud effect, bring back. And then make the all powerful VFD. Then end phase, grab back Lulu, pass turn, draws talents. And then VFD effect, call light. He doesn't know what matchup he's going against, or obviously he would call like wind or earth. But I think it's very good to blindly call light, as Drytron could still just full combo under VFD otherwise. It's going to activate Desires, and that will banish 10. And then chain Ash, let's see what got banished. So he banished nothing. He still has everything, so he's cool off that. It's going to activate Talents to draw. Could have activated Foolish Goods first to send, but that works. Maybe wanted to see if he... I don't know. Like, I don't even know what I was saying. Like, what would change it? Like, I guess very weird things could change it. Very weird draws could change using this on, like, a Qinglong or Chuchi. But I think most of the time that's just going to get used on like a Chuchi. But he's going to admit defeat. Or I meant Qinglong, not Chuchi. It always gets used on Qinglong. Like never Chuchi. But moving on to the next game, we're going to see Don't GG Me go first. The Virtual World Mirror match. Opening hand is GG, Ash, Chuchi, Kieran, Lulu. So this is combo. And he has like Ash. Then he has City, Kieran, Droplet, E-Telly, Kieran. The thing about Droplet is it's like very good versus the Drytron deck. But against Virtual World, most of the time it's just not that good. Like last game, if Don't GG Me had Droplet in hand, like Nesh just played around it because he had Chuchi. He's going to normal summon GG, then activate Lulu. That's going to send Chuchi, add City. Then activate City. That's going to bring out Chuchi from deck. All 3 Chuchis, by the way. And then activate Kieran. That'll dump 2, bring itself out. Then activate Qinglong to add Roshi. And then discard Chuchi. It's going to activate Chuchi to make GG level 6. Makes Chao Fang. Chuchi effect to pop Chao Fang. So what is he going to add off of this? Okay, just adds Roshi. Then Roshi effect. It's going to send Qinglong, bring itself out, bring out GG, and then Nian bring itself out. So he's going to go for Shen VFD, I think. Yeah, make Shen, and then go for Cloud Castle, effect, summon back. Then overlay and make VFD. Then end phase, get to grab back Lulu, pass turn. Wow, this hand seemed like it was very weirdly played. Like a hand trap would have been very good. Like on Roshi, like a bell or something on this effect. Ooh. I don't remember what he had, but I think all it was Kieran on board and like double Roshi Ash in hand. Yeah, he would have not had a good time if he got belled on that. Draw Nian. Standby, VFD effect. Calls Wind. Stinking in response, he's going to chain E-Tally. And then chain Droplet. So what was he negating with that? Couldn't tell exactly. Or I guess it's not negating anything yet, but he did click something. He's going to chain the Chuchi effect, though, to pop VFD. And then bring out Lulu. So he's going to... Why are those banished? Because now this is negated. Because like he activates droplets, it doesn't target, response to droplet, chain Chuchi, pop VFD. It's like, alright, cool, droplet. Still negates something. He's going to Ash, the Kieran and hand effects. And then activate City. That's going to bring out Chuchi. Like, I still don't know why these are getting banished. Like, I just want to make sure. Alright, so it was VFD chain 1, Droplet chain 2, Chuchi chain 3 to pop VFD, dodge it like normal. And Droplet still negates. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm not wrong here. I just had to clarify with myself. It's going to go for a Juju. And then activate Chuchi effect to pop his opponent's Chuchi. Then pass play, draws Lancia. That's a nice draw. So he's thinking here, he's going to go to main phase, activate Lulu effect. That's going to send Qinglong, add Chuchi. I think the virtual world mirror match is like really cool, actually. A lot of people don't like these combo decks playing against each other, but I think this mirror match is like skillful. And like there's more hand traps in this matchup than there is Drytron, since a lot of Drytron players still only play 3 Orange Light, which doesn't make sense since, Cloud Castle, VFD, this is still very much in the format. It's going to activate Qinglong, add GG, then discards Lancia, activate GG effect on Shen, bring itself out. Doesn't have to be afraid of the hand. He did Ash though, so he knows that's Kieran in hand. Then overlay for a number 75. Activate Roshi effect. Send City, bring itself out, and then... Yeah, it could bring back Kieran from grave. He's going to make Roshi a level 9, and then overlay for VFD, battle phase, beat over, since he doesn't have anything in grave. Then main phase 2, set Chuchi. End phase, add back Kieran. Pass turn, draws Ash. And then VFD effect, he's going to call Wind. Activate Kieran effect. He's going to chain Chuchi on Chuchi. And he doesn't have enough to chain that. So now moving on to game 3. we're going to see Neshko first. Let's see, we need hand traps. Opening hand is City, Ash, Nian, Kieran, City. So 1 hand trap. It's not too good. It's not like super high impact, but it's still decent. And then he has Roshi, Lancia, Ash, Foolish Goods, Chuchi. You know, this reminds me a lot of his game 1 hand. It's going to activate Foolish Goods, send Qinglong. Qinglong effect, lets that go through, which you should right there. I would 100% let that go through. He's going to add Nian, then discard Chuchi. Normal summon, activate Roshi effect. He's going to let that go through. It's going to send Qinglong. Then he's going to use Chuchi effect to up the level. Goes for M7. And then M7 effect. Add back Roshi. How can you attempt to M7 with no monster engrave at the time of activation? Well, let me read this for you real quick. So, it doesn't have to just bounce engrave. It's not like a Lightsworn Lumina right here. So, once per turn, you can detach an XYZ material from this card, then target 1 monster on the field or in either player's graveyard, return it to hand. So, he can activate it because it could bounce itself if he wanted to. Yep. So, he's going to add back Roshi, and then pass turn, draw Lulu. Doesn't even have to use Ash. City, chain Ash to that. Normal summon Nian. Activate Kieran effect, chain Lancia, so that way when he sends Chuchi, he can't just use it. So he's going to send Xinglong, and then Lulu effect, and it's kind of lucky when they have like that many names, you know. Well, not lucky, but there's not much you can do about it. So he's going to bring out, and then Synchro for Stardust Charge. He's going to get a free draw, draws GG off of that. Just getting so far ahead here. Activate GG, send Chuchi, bring itself out. And then Neon effect, bring itself out. And he can just synchro with that and put it back to grave. Yeah, because Lancia. Make Coral Dragon, use that effect, pop M7. Overlay for his own M7. And then Battle Phase, poke for 51. And then main phase 2, M7 effect. That's going to add back Ash, I think. Yeah, just having like interruptions, like, you know, he has Roshi, his Qinglong engrave, and you can pretty much stop everything already. And summon out Zeus. End phase, add back Lulu. And then pass turn. No point of setting this because he would just, you know, Zeus is probably going to trigger, doesn't have any pops. It's going to activate Qinglong, add Nian, and then discard Roshi. Normal summon Nian, activate Nian engrave effect, bring itself out. And then on resolution, he's going to activate Zeus, and then he's going to get Coral Dragon effect, and he can get Nian effect if he wants. Oh, he probably, maybe, I don't know if he will or not. But he's definitely going to Coral Dragon draw. So Nian Chainlink 1, Coral Dragon Chainlink 2. He can't use Gamma as Chainlink 3 because it says it's like all the virtual world restrictions, you know. It says for the rest of the turn you can only special summon level or rank 3 or higher monsters, and this happens to be level 2. So hopefully they catch that. I mean, either way, you could just Ash it for game. Oh, he did catch it. You can't activate Gamma. Yep. And then he's just going to admit defeat. And they're just saying GG's. Let's see how long the match was. It was 38 minutes long. Pretty good length match for like a combo mirror. For getting like that Gamma, I mean, it definitely happens. Like the things that are like commonly forgot in this deck, I think, is like the restriction, Gamma, City effect, the gang attack, Nian, shuffle back, Shen put back. There's actually a lot. Cloud Castle, summoning out Vermilion, and then forgetting Vermilion can't add back. I think all these are like GG add back. I think most people remember that though. But definitely an interesting mirror match. It wasn't just a, go first, no hand traps, next game, go first, no hand traps, next game, go first, no hand traps, GG's. It was actually like a match with hand traps, which I really like. This is why like Drytron players need to play hand traps. You need to be able to actually beat other decks. You can't just have a very strong going first deck and then have a very strong going second deck against back row decks. You need to also be able to beat combo. It's the only way you're gonna be able to truly like win an event. Unless if like you get lucky in top cut or like your opponents get extremely unlucky in top cut. But that's gonna be it for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. The DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.